What is up, everybody? Welcome to week 8 of All Day Insider. We're here. I couldn't think of the name of the podcast for a second. That's funny. We're here, as always, talk about NFL all day, talk about week 8, and joining us here is Phoenix, Blazing Arrow, and Stingray. How we doing this morning, guys?
Good.
Doing
I guess
well.
it's not really morning. Well, it is for you, Stingray.
It is for me.
Yeah, it's not morning for me. More afternoon. But yeah, we're just hanging out, doing the thing. What are we talking about today? Anybody got any topics they want to discuss that they can think of, or are we just going to be shooting it like always?
I think an interesting thing to talk about is the continued use of the Sunday slate as a bottleneck with that Dameon Pierce Lego creeping up on everyone, waiting to jump out of the rooftop.
They know the Texans have absolutely no offense besides Dameon Pierce. They know he's going to get the ball a million times, and yet they still make that the requirement. So we'll see.
Yeah, what is that minute at? Is it 39, or is it higher than that?
I think it's higher than that. It's a good question though. Let me see. I will figure it out shortly. It's 99.
Yeah, still.
Yeah, there can only be 99 completions.
On a week like this week, where you're already being limited to 95 yards through the playbook.
Yep.
Gonna see if he hits. We're gonna see an interesting thing happen with rares, I think, where people start burning. That's the other two challenges, right?
Well, that could be the whole point of it, though, is to get those rares burned.
I would have to think so.
Yeah, I mean, I love it. Let's just make it as hard as possible.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of something you have to do on one end, and then
otherwise it's just going to get too boring.
I actually don't mind it. Yeah, since the two rare burns are 10 yards apiece, so they're saying, if he hits, you burn rares. If he doesn't, you don't.
Yeah, I mean, personally, I wouldn't burn. I mean, I guess I would burn rares, but obviously, I would, barring any kind of crazy pump, like say if it was like right this second and I had it, I would just buy the Dameon Pierce Lego because it's more worth it to me to have that Lego as opposed to burning a rare or multiple.
Yeah. Well, are you burning 2 rares to get one locked in, guaranteed one with a chance at a Lego, or are you sitting that one out? That's a question I'll be asking myself for sure.
I'll probably buy Dameon Pierce if he's required.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to burn a rare for a chance at a rare. I'll just buy something that I actually like, which it's a good moment. I wish I would have picked it up at 600.
I tried to.
Yeah, for sure.
But it's a little late for that, so it doesn't matter. But I think that I think it should hold value potentially he could bottleneck us for the remainder of the season if he's still playing.
Depends on if they give him a common or a rare, I guess, right?
Yeah,
but I'm hoping they leave some bottlenecks open into next season, right?
Yeah, it's been 3 weeks with no news of nothing, so
I guess
they're probably close to dumping something, right?
I hope they're focused more on the new user aspect right now, and
they got the new.
They maybe keep them gatekeep some packs for them.
Yeah,
and the new user playbook is coming out next week, right? Then that's the only reason we have all the burns this week, really. I think.
Right.
Also, the rare floor is crept up.
Oh yeah.
It's like 37, where it was sitting around I saw some rares as low as 25 at one point. I think 28.
Everything's around that 40 mark.
There's definitely some good value there for some. I don't want to say high end guys, but some mid tier guys that if you're aiming to have rares used for challenges, you're probably going to want to snag before more and more people hold them.
Yeah, for sure.
You see anybody see Ayuk?
I think a lot of the moments on the. Yeah, I snagged 2.
I grabbed 1.
Of who?
I had grabbed 1 last night.
Brandon Ayuk
went from 36, and after 2 or 3 buys, he was going to be up to 59.
He's back down. He's still down around 36, right?
No, he's at 47 right now. Last time I looked.
Oh my lord.
Well, that and
I'm pulling it up right now.
What was it?
Is it 44?
Yeah.
The Denver rookie moment. Was it Elam? His
Yeah,
is still over
60.
50. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it is pretty crazy though. He goes from 44 and then just probably 10 to 15 buys. He's at 75.
Yeah.
It goes
lots
to
of people
100
have-
on the first page.
Yep.
It's actually pretty strong. I mean,
He still has some circulation to release. He's at 75 right now, so we'll probably see some more in this reward pack, drop him back down, but I'm comfortable buying at 38, 39.
and if he hits
Swear.
any challenge, I mean, his number, the 13 serials is 75. But
Debo with a hamstring too, like that's not always a 1 week injury to come back from, and that's a guy you're gonna play it safe with. So
he's gonna
Is
get
he out?
this week.
He's out this week, though, right?
yeah,
He's out this week. Yeah,
C-Mac,
and
everybody put C-Mac in the lineup.
Yeah.
I'm wondering where their bye week is.
I am not sure. So, as always, I guess we'll just briefly, or maybe not briefly, who cares? We'll hit all the challenges and just talk about those a little bit. Playbooks, so for anybody who's questioning whether or not they're going to be able to complete the challenges, we will try to help you out the best we can. Sunday slate, I think, is pretty straightforward. It's one moment from any team that scores 30 or more points. I think everyone probably has the requirements for that. It won't be that many teams, and if you have any kind of decent wallet, then you're going to have the moments you need for that. And then one moment of every player with 20 or more carries. I think that's pretty simple as long as Pierce or Dalvin Cook don't do it again. Otherwise, there's plenty of common moments to pick up for everybody. Saquon, Derrick Henry, McCaffrey, typical Chubb probably gets there. I think DeAndre Swift is back. He probably gets there, but not many other people, I don't think. So
it'd be interesting to watch the game flow early in the first half of these games to see who's headed that way.
Yeah, if Pierce gets to I don't know though. If he gets to 10 or 12, but they're down, then he could. It's going to be weird to see if people pick up his Lego early.
And Brandon Cooks is active as well, right?
I think the people that wanted to grab his Lego or would grab his Lego have already done it.
Have already done it.
Part. Yeah, exactly. That took you 8 minutes.
Yeah.
You don't think anybody's going to grab him as he gets carries?
I don't know.
You might see a couple, yeah, for sure. I
don't, 12 or 14 by halftime.
There's 100 of them. I mean, it's not like there's this crazy,
So, Sting, would you ever flip
difference.
yours?
What's that?
The Lego that you just bought for Pierce. Would you, if he hits and he starts climbing, would you flip it or would you complete the challenge?
Oh, I did not buy it yet. No. No.
I misheard you.
No. But I would, if it doubled in price, I would flip it. Yeah.
Yeah,
because I mean, why wouldn't you for $800?
I'll flip mine.
If you didn't, that's just completely irresponsible because you're not pulling a Lego in your backs.
No, I was about to say
like a $30 rare, so good for you.
I was about to say if you flip $800, then you grab 2 floor rares and burn them.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, that's true. You could.
And then you have $700 on top.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I don't know though. I don't know. Like Roy was saying though, it's like how many people are going to go in and buy it if he's needed or as he's going up, even because as he's going up is when you're going to see him maybe start to sell. And then people are going to have that oh no moment if he doesn't hit. And they're going to be like, oh, God, he got 19 carries. Let's start listing him again.
I hope someone dumps it at $500.
I'm sure it'll happen.
Yep.
Race to the bottom always, right?
Yeah. What's Pickens at right now? Comp.
I'm just pulling up the Pierce to see how many buys we've had since Friday or Thursday. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
See, in terms of spending money, I would rather buy that George Pickens at $791 right now because that's an actual legendary catch.
Yeah,
Pierce. I mean, guys do 80-yard runs all the time. I mean, not to discredit anything he did, but I'm not going to buy it being like this is a moment I want to hold
This is
That's
the
why I
best
haven't.
play ever.
Yeah, like that's not why I'm here, trying to collect moments. I'm definitely here trying to pick up that George Pickens as soon as I can. But the Kyler came up, and I would much rather have that Kyler Murray than the George Pickens catch because I think it's going to hold value overall long term.
Yeah, absolutely.
But in terms of Dameon Pierce, though, I mean, that guy, they're going to use him as a workhorse all season. If they,
Yeah.
I mean, granted, they're going to get knocked out. They're not going to make it to the playoffs, but he could just, he could pull a hamstring. Dude, who knows what that guy's going to do? He's going to get 20 carries a game.
Yeah, but the 14 people that bought him since Thursday are only buying them for the bottleneck.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
And then they're not buying it because they're collecting them. And then the moment the 10K common comes out for them.
Yeah, and then you're stuck holding that.
Yeah.
Is there a big price difference in what people were picking him up for?
He was on the 25th, he was bought for $5.99.
Ouch.
And the last purchase was $8.50.
Okay, so October 24th, he was bought for $5.30. Yeah, that's about where he should live. So now you're paying $3.50.
It's a rookie 3 badge.
Yeah, I could see it like 600, 650.
And I think he's going to be a stud personally, but that's just my opinion on it.
But the problem is he plays for the Houston Texans.
Yeah, it just goes along with the whole why are you buying anything of the Texans? Like there's that S2 Hoodwinked set with Davis Mills in it for like $40, and I'm like, why am I going to spend $40 on Davis Mills? I mean, luckily it's just $40, and it's like, who cares? I'm just going to complete the set. But Hoodwinked now has been turned into something that was a Lego only, so now it has commons, rares, and Legos, or it will have Legos. It doesn't yet.
Yeah, I don't like those sets.
Yeah, like they're just garbage. And you're like, oh, okay, so now I have to spend $40 for literally the number 29, 30, 31 ranked QB in the league. Why would I do that?
Yeah. Yep.
But he is a quarterback of anybody. I guess he's top 32, but
and he goes out there every week and starts.
Yep, he does. And I don't there's rumors that he's like getting better as the season progresses. So like we'll see.
We don't see it.
Yeah,
I don't see it. There's rumors.
But there is whispers of he's completing more passes. I haven't looked at his QB.
He's nice in practice.
Yeah, he's a very kind gentleman. Yeah.
He beat the scout team twice.
Yeah,
he motivates the team in the huddle.
God, did you guys hear about Shaq Barrett and his Achilles?
Ooh.
Oh no,
out for the season.
No.
Bucks are
might
done.
Be the rare I burn if I need to.
Yeah, actually, you know what? Let's look at that because I think I have that, and if I have to burn a rare, I will burn that for sure.
So I was just looking at Sunday night. I like going through all the cool requirements. Quarterback with the most completions. If you have Josh Allen and Rodgers, you're set unless something crazy happens and Jordan Love
you might
plays.
need 2 Allens. If
for
he
what?
If he
most rushing yards.
Yeah,
that is true. I think Aaron Jones hopefully does.
Yeah, just a possibility to keep an eye on.
That is very true. And then most receiving yards, I would bet Diggs and Davis are safe if you have both of them. I mean, there's
who are you gonna buy on the Packers?
I'm not buying Sammy Watkins for $7 to hope he does. I'll just wait until he does, if that's the thing.
So there's 15 Shaq Barrett's burnt already. There's 1,200 total, and he's in a part of a horrible set, that Super Wildcard Weekend set.
Yeah,
garbage set. So he's definitely getting burned. What's the reward for burning a rare? I'm sorry.
It's 10 yards.
It's 10 yards for both the challenges. You have to do a season 1 rare and then any rare for the second one.
And is it
basically a replacement for Sunday slate if you can't do that?
Right.
Okay. So then, I misspoke earlier. I would definitely burn a Shaq Barrett instead of buying an inflated 350 inflated David Pierce because I think he should live around $500.
Yeah.
If anyone was questioning doing that, I don't know why any big players would be like, oh, let's just stack Damon Pierce because there's you're not going to be able to sell the pumps. You're not going to be able to sell into the pumps. I don't know if anyone holds multiple of them, but I doubt it. So yeah, for sure, you just pick up a Shaq Barrett. Let's see, who's the lowest rare right now? Does anyone know off the top of their head or have it pulled up?
The lowest rare when I looked was Herbert still. Khalil Herbert.
Khalil.
But still, it was like 37. It's not too bad. I mean, 37 is low for a rare, I think. Still,
he's gone. So he's
There
gone.
is
Logan
one person
Wilson
with 3.
Damon Pierce's. Wow, that's an interesting.
That's Davis Mills's account. It's like, I'm just gonna hold all these. He's the only one that does anything on this offense.
You know what? Interestingly enough, Logan Wilson and Zach Wilson are the lowest rares right now. Wait, no, that can't be right. Sorry. Logan Wilson is pretty low. The lowest one, like you said, is Aeneas Williams historical. That's good. I'm always good with burning historicals. Get those things out of here. Matt Collins. There's a bunch of 38ers right now. So, you know what? While we're here, screw it.
So is the Shaq Barrett? What is that racket?
I am by
Something crazy.
Aeneas Williams went up to 38.
Is
39.
The Shaq Barrett a Series 1?
Yeah,
Shaq Barrett is a Series 1.
We're stealing it from you.
So we just burned 2
Are
of
you
those,
really?
right? For the 20 yards.
Yeah. Well, no, you'd burn 1 for entry in instead of 6 commons. And then you burn 1 for a 10-yard play, right?
Yeah, but there's 2 rare burn challenges. So you can burn 3 of them.
You can burn 3 then. This is getting expensive, though. I mean, now you're looking at $120.
Well, I think the idea is to burn.
There's only a $225 difference between holding a Lego. It kind of puts that back into
play.
Yep.
Well, I think the idea is you burn stuff you own. You don't buy it to burn it. Right.
I don't like to burn stuff I own. I own stuff for a reason. Like if I pack something that's like that I don't think is worth holding, then I sell it immediately for these playbook rewards, especially like I don't know, Justin Fields. How many times have we all pulled Justin Fields and sold it for $30?
I think between me and you, we have had half the circulation of Justin Fields.
Yeah. See, so like if I was smart now and if I knew they were going to switch to their focus to all rares, then yeah, I probably would have kept those and burned those bad boys. Especially this S2 one. Because wait, is there an S1 one? I forget. I could be mistaken, but I know there's a Series 2. There's a Series 2 Justin Fields. Is there a Series 1 Justin Fields rare?
No. He only has the 1.
He only has his triple badge common and then the S2.
Yes.
Okay. What'd you guys think of that game, that Broncos, and let's talk about it a little bit.
Do we have to?
Yeah, we do. No, we have to, because honestly, I'm really on this fire Hackett train right now, and because we all know that Russell Wilson's not going anywhere, and they just paid, I forget the owner's name, but he just paid such big money for him that the first sacrifice in that team is going to be Hackett, and they've already been calling for it, so I'm pretty sure we may see it this week, maybe even next week, but then they just won. So does that kind of like hold it off for another week? And on the flip side of that, I think Trevor Lawrence should be benched. He sucks.
Yeah, let's get to this. I don't understand.
He's lost like a record number of games by 1 score.
Yeah. He's horrible, but okay. But you want to talk about
losing? Horrible, or is the team horrible? And
okay, the team is horrible, but at the same time, though, he loses games, and he threw 2 picks today.
He did. Like the one was pretty bad, without a doubt.
And that's what they're talking about, is that he makes horrible decisions. He has a bad interception. Like obviously, he has multiple interceptions a game, but he has 1 like game-ending interception per game.
The bad thing about that game too that I was watching was no one did anything good. The Broncos just didn't do as much bad. That's
well,
it.
their defense is amazing. They have the number 1 defense in the league, in my opinion, but whatever. So it kept them in the game enough because obviously you could take advantage of Lawrence being horrible. And then Russell Wilson just didn't screw up today, and managed to get that first down at the end of the game, which could have cost them too.
Yeah, I mean, that's true. I will say Etienne is playing very well.
He is, and so is Latavius Murray.
Yeah.
That's why I'm contemplating just grabbing that moment just because it's only $40, and I'm like, I like him on the Broncos. I think it's obviously he stole it from Gordon. I mean, how many touches did Gordon have?
He got the goal line touched down, which was surprising with that big back.
I'm not
they were
sure.
in the 1 yard line.
Wasn't many. My thing about Trevor is like, when do you jump ship? You pick the number 1 overall person. It was your franchise quarterback, and now he's terrible.
Yeah,
So,
he's supposed to be generational too. So
he's supposed to be like the best talent we've seen since whatever.
Yeah.
And like, what do? You know, like you can't just pull the trigger and be like, all right, he's done. We're gonna work through all these backup quarterbacks.
People need to reflect on how bad the media talked about Josh Allen for the first 2 years.
But people are also calling.
Now
there's a whole Justin Fields argument. I mean, they're talking about pulling Justin Fields when he plays horribly. So why are you going to not talk about pulling Trevor Lawrence? They wanted Justin Fields.
Yeah, I mean, Justin Fields wasn't nearly as highly touted coming into the NFL as Lawrence was. I mean, Lawrence was like, any team that has the number 1 pick is taking Trevor Lawrence because he's the best quarterback we'll see in 10 years.
I would argue that Trevor Lawrence is worse than Justin Fields.
I would too.
I'll agree.
Yeah, Justin Fields is better than Trevor Lawrence right now, for sure.
I think if you put a team around Justin Fields, he could do so much more than Lawrence.
So then why are people not talking about pulling Trevor? I don't know. It's a non-issue, but
I think it's back to what I'm saying is like, they know he's bad, but you just can't do that yet. Like, you know what I mean? Like we know he's terrible.
100%.
But like Blaze said, that's a great point. Josh Allen was not very good. And now look at Josh Allen. Like, it's the same thing as like, and Trevor Lawrence has a terrible team.
Yeah, he does.
Like, he has really no one past you.
Nobody. I mean,
ATN is the best offensive weapon he has, and he just
I can't even think of a receiver they have. Oh yeah, Christian Kirk, and that's his number 1 receiver. Like, come on,
Marvin Jones.
Zay Jones, right?
Like, if you look around the league and look at the like quarterbacks everyone talk about so highly, Mahomes, Allen. I mean, look at the receiving core these people have, and then you're like, Trevor Lawrence is terrible, and it's who does he have to throw the ball to? Tua got Hill. It's not that they just have one player; it's like 3-4 people sometimes. Lawrence doesn't have one.
But even Tua, as a rookie, could throw more touchdowns than interceptions, and wasn't making like ridiculous decisions too.
That's the problem with Lawrence too. Is if he. I mean, I don't know if it's the play calling. I don't know if it's him, but it seems like he could chip and do the things a quarterback's supposed to do, but he just throws into traffic and just makes terrible. I don't know.
I feel like he thinks he's gonna make these great plays. Like he's like, if this will like
if anybody can fit into that window, I can. Kind of thing.
Yeah, and I think he's just like praying for a miracle at that point. And if he
maybe he feels like he has to do that because his team sucks that bad. That's
what I was about to say. Maybe he's taking
those. I have to put it on my shoulders. I have to
take big risks.
I mean, he could have the most confidence of any quarterback in the league and be the best quarterback, but without a good team, you can't see it. I mean, that's possible.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, so.
I mean, look how many interceptions Marino threw in his career.
Here's my thing: is Jacksonville is going to get a low draft pick next year, right? They'll be top 10, if not top 5. I think if they take like a stud receiver, like we saw last year with Drake London, Jameson Williams, Olave, all those people coming out and immediately making an impact, because a lot. It wasn't the past 10 years, but it's turning into a rookie second-year receiver game. I mean, you have like big receivers coming out early. I think if he picks up someone like JSN from Ohio State or someone that's just super scary, I think, and then he doesn't do well, there'll be a lot more talk.
Yeah.
He needs like a true threat.
He needs
And
one more year, though. I mean, after this year, if year 3 is really the telling year, though, if you can't do it year 3, then you know you're done.
Yeah.
If he comes out firing, I mean,
like I'm saying, they need to give him a threat, and if he has that threat and still does what he's doing now, then they can reassess. Or like if they get someone in a trade next year or this season, and it's, I mean, anybody that Jerry Jeudy, give him someone that's at least mid-tier and then see what happens. But Christian Kirk, they got him in the offseason. Everyone was like, oh my God, Christian Kirk came to Jacksonville. It's like, yeah, he's still a C-tier receiver. He's just better than the rest of them.
Right.
It's not good.
Right.
So, I mean, like, I don't understand.
And they what do you think about them getting rid of Robinson? What does that say?
Who, Allen Robinson? Say who that was?
James Robinson.
Oh, James Robinson,
James
running back. Yeah, well, I mean, I think that just says that Etienne's back and he's healthy and that he's their go-to back. Like, that's understandable. Etienne was hurt all last year. That's the only reason.
You would see what they got with 20 carries and a couple targets.
I mean, he ran for 139 on 24 carries today. Like, it's pretty good. I would take that.
I think he ran from. I think he got over 150, didn't he?
Oh, it was 156 on 24 carries. Yep.
What was that last question that we saw that you pulled up, Roy?
Oh yeah, I was gonna pull it back up. Why do off-season or bear weeks $25 rares so critical to stacking burn moments? Okay, so I'm reading this a little funny. I think what you're asking is, during the down weeks, when the rares dip, people should be stacking them up for potential burns. Is that how I'm reading it? Okay, cool.
That's how I read it. Yeah.
Yeah. So I 100% agree with stacking really low floor rares and just having them in your wallet, because as we can see, they're all about burning and lowering circulation, lowering mint counts. So I mean, also moments like Brandon Ayuk and Khalil Herbert and, like, you know, people that play Justin Fields, even if they're floor rares and they play, like, they can potentially bottleneck a challenge and then you make, 4 times your money. So look at what Dallas Goedert did, or what Dalvin Cook did. Dallas Goedert went from what, $100 and something to $400.
Yeah.
And that Justin Fields, if it bottlenecks, I mean, it hit 120, 150.
Well, so there's something that I was looking at too, is like I've packed, in all the stupid playbook packs that we get a rare.
Your studio looks really good, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I just had it built, all the lighting was finally installed, so it's good to go now.
This morning?
Yeah,
this morning.
You got upgraded from just on the middle of the field.
I had to mute it because there was a bunch of racket going on for a second.
Gotcha.
Sorry. So I packed a Brandon Ayuk and a Miles Sanders, and I don't really care about either of those guys. And I think I'm going to burn them this week to get entry into Playbook and get my 10 yards.
What's Miles Sanders going for the S2? Like
I don't know,
$40?
but he sucks. He's on the Philadelphia Eagles. I don't care about them. I'll just burn them.
Only the best team in the league.
They're just the best team in the whole
Yeah,
league.
I know. That's why I don't like them. I'll also burn this Philadelphia Eagles team melt in the trenches.
By the way, I got to use my Kyle Hamilton moment last week, and I was so stoked.
Look at that.
I knew I was going to need that.
How about a Quez Watkins? Can we burn a Quez Watkins?
Yes, you can.
Rare? Or a Logan Thomas? How about a Jalen Hurts rare?
I would
burn him
burn
too.
Logan Thomas over top of Quez. I feel like one day Quez is going to hit just like on
so?
a longest reception or something like that.
Yeah.
Some greasy challenge.
Yeah. See, the only thing that I disagree with any of this is, I'm talking out of my other side, is that I am still trying. I'm really trying not, even though they're low, I would rather burn a season 2 or series 2 rare over series 1.
Yeah, I think so too.
Everything. Series 2 over everything. So, we'll see. I don't know though. I mean, like, let's look. I mean, has anybody already burnt to get into Playbook?
Yeah.
Today? No. Okay. So
I don't burn until the end because I
burned an extra gauge that I had.
I was waiting as well because I honestly think that we could see some crazy thing like that Pierce, and if that Pierce hits, I'll maybe sit this one out because I just don't care.
All right, so the games are starting at 1. Everyone, it is time to do our weekly 1 o'clock announcement of who did you pick for Rumble. If no one knows what Rumble is, OTM Rumble, if you go over to otmnft.com, you can set a lineup similar to fantasy football using the moments you have in your collection, and you can try to win Dapper money. It's pretty simple. So go over to otmnft.com, and Rumble stuff is on there. So
I forgot to reset my lineup. Damn it.
Okay, well, Phoenix is out.
No, I have it set, but I was going to make changes, so I can tell you what I have, but I didn't make the changes I wanted.
More importantly, I think it's what you have. That's what counts.
Well, let's go with it. Jalen Hurts versus Pittsburgh. Derrick Henry and Saquon as my running backs. Hill, the awesome and infamous Cooper Kupp. I mean, best wide receiver in the league, hands down. I mean, Sting was raving about him before, singing his praises. George Kittle, and then I'm going with T. Higgins with Chase being out with
that's a good one.
And for the defense,
wait, isn't Tyler Boyd a better choice there?
Either one. Higgins will probably get more volume.
Tyler Boyd is a better choice because of the fact that he's, for whatever reason, getting more targets. So he also seems to have better
chemistry.
Yards after the catch.
Yeah, Boyd is he's slippery.
Yeah, he's slippery. There you go. He's yacky. He's very yacky.
He's like Cooper Kupp.
He runs a lot of those long routes.
I had a very similar lineup to Phoenix there. I got Allen instead of Hurts, but then I
hope everyone
Henry.
you say instead of, so it's just not similar at all.
No, I got Henry and Barkley, Cooper Kupp, and then I got Jefferson in there. I mixed it up from him on tight end with Hawkinson, but then I have Tyreek Hill and Dallas as my defense.
Dallas is putting up the points. I think
I have Dallas too.
I have one. So I have two money fantasy leagues that I'm playing this year, and I have Dallas D in both of them, and they've won me like 3 weeks. Like I think they put up 20 plus twice, and then in the 15 to 20 range a couple times, because good old Trayvon Diggs is good at football. So my lineup, I have Josh Allen, Henry, and McCaffrey with Debo being out. He looked really good in that offense last week, so hopefully he continues, and it's against the Rams, and they're terrible. So we'll see how that goes. I do have Cooper Kupp. I think you just have to put him in. I have Jefferson, Stephon Diggs, Dallas D, and Kyle Pitts. Now, why I keep going back to Kyle Pitts is crazy to me, but Kelsey was out, so I'm just like, it's a toss-up, and maybe he scores. He's playing right now, and is he going to get their 30? I just popped up on the screen that they're ranked 31st in passing, so that's just perfect. But they are playing Carolina, and he might be open sometimes. I don't know. We'll see.
That's an interesting game, actually. That Carolina-Atlanta game.
No, it's not. It's not even close to interesting.
Whoever wins is in first place in the division.
And Mariota threw a pick on the second play of the game. Perfect.
Shows the go home.
Yep, and Walker starting over a healthy Baker Mayfield.
Yep. So, Mariota threw a pick on the second play of the game, by the way. Just threw it deep right into the game, right into the hands of the other team. So, perfect.
Oh, Tony Pollard. It's looking good.
Yeah.
Kyle Pitts was wide open, too. Perfect.
Of course he was.
That's the thing is everyone talks, and we talk about this every Sunday. I go into a weird Kyle Pitts rage. Okay, but all I can say is it's not like he's not getting open. They don't just find a quarterback that'll look at him, and you're fine. But anyway, that's all I'm saying this week about it. That's it.
We'll see.
It's my rant.
We'll see.
I know, right? Anyway, who'd you take in Rumble, Sting?
looks like I've got Josh Allen, Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Cooper Kupp, Stephon Diggs, Dallas Goedert, Christian McCaffrey, and I took Phillies defense.
I took Phillies D as my hero.
Did you?
Ooh.
Yeah.
I took Diggs as my hero because I just think that if he gets like 2 touchdowns, you know what I mean, you're sitting at around 40 points. So with
Well, my
hero
problem,
points,
my
you know.
problem was I don't
And
own
Green
very
Bay
many.
sucks.
I don't own very many rares.
Oh yeah,
So I could have put Devontae Smith as my hero, but that did not seem good.
That's risky.
Yeah, so we went with the Philly D instead because I think Kenny Pickett is playing, and that's why I went. That's why I went with the Philly D is just because I think he's playing. I don't even know their starting quarterback sometimes, so that's not good for them. They've had a rough one, so we'll see. And the Philly defense is playing out of their mind. So
yeah. Interestingly enough, though, it's showing this weird thing when I put. Oh, there they go. They're now on defense, so it put up the points. I was getting worried because it was like showing a 0, a big fat goose egg.
Oh my
on-
god!
In the Rumble lineup, because they
Oh,
hadn't
yeah.
because they hadn't played yet.
Mm.
But now that they have now that their defense is actually,
I want to
playing,
know who these people have taken that only have. So I was looking at the Rumble leaderboard right now, and the top person has 78 points, but they only have 180 minutes remaining. Who
So
in the
top
world
person,
did they take? Oh, Lamar Jackson.
Lamar, Mike Evans, Jerry Jeudy, Evan Ingram, and Philly defense.
Uh,
There's no way they're going to stay up there.
Yeah,
That's
they
a
just
horrible lineup.
lose. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
a
yeah.
horrible lineup.
Okay.
It's just what's going
It's
on
just-
right now because
they
they
just-
only have 180 minutes left, like you said.
They just took the
And-
like secure points.
Yeah, and the second person almost did the same. No, they did do the same thing. I mean, this person just doesn't know what they're doing. They put Mark Andrews. They locked Mark Andrews up at 630.
Mm.
Or
maybe
maybe they just didn't change it.
Or maybe they went on and they were just like, "Oh my god, he has 6 and everyone else has 0. Easy win."
Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of stupid people. There's a lot of stupid people playing.
The game's
Easy
over
W.
already.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
But they also put. I mean, Mike Evans isn't a bad lock with as their hero for 22. But I just think that you're probably going to be able to get more than 22 points out of a.
I could
The
see that if
receiver?
he's your
There'll be
only
6 or
rare
7
you have.
receivers around that or more.
Yeah,
If he's the
your
only rare.
rare.
Yeah, then like go ahead and do that. All right, let's
Mhm.
go. A little extra lineup quiz. Which player is Sting and Blaze tanking? Oh, taking for in the all day free fantasy league. Are you in? Wait, what?
A little extra lineup quiz. Which
Uh,
players are Stingray and Blake?
I might have missed setting that lineup. Shoot.
Yeah. No.
No. Oh, shoot.
No.
I could see
No.
Metcalf on the bench since he's coming off the injury.
I put I have. Oh, as it's setting a new lineup. I gotcha. That makes more sense.
Which
So who has Justin Jefferson on their bench?
Well, he just caught a 30-yard pass.
I think I just put DK on the bench on one of my leagues because
I have
that
DK on the
injury.
bench in my league, and that's totally fine. I put Pickens.
I have Justin Jefferson on my bench
I put Pickens in.
because
There's no because. There's because you messed up.
no, I
That's-
didn't. I actually put in Myers on purpose. I thought he was
Oh yeah,
gonna
I
do
swapped
all right.
Olave in is what I did.
And I
Just felt
also
safer.
I put Pickens in instead of DK in my
put
fantasy.
more in.
Oh, DJ
Yeah,
Moore.
no, Elijah Moore. Yeah, that might have been a mistake.
I'm gonna go ahead and say I messed up there.
Yeah,
My fantasy lineups
Nice.
are very much
Nice.
Pierce heavy this week.
they're
Oh, man.
yeah, so hard. I don't know how. I think were the Vikings on bye last week?
Yeah, they were.
Yes.
So then,
that's
that
right.
was my screw up. Yeah, that was where I messed up.
I like how he tried to say like, "Oh, it's because I put Myers in."
Yeah,
Who is that? First of all, and-
Myers. Oh, look at Dak Prescott scoring touchdowns. Damn.
Wait, did you say Justin Jefferson had a catch?
Yeah.
Yeah, he does.
He still has. Oh yeah, 3.8. Nice. Okay. My Philly defense already has 13.75 because they're my hero. Perfect.
Nice.
And that just means that they haven't given up any
Kirk Cousins
points.
just got a rushing touchdown.
Oh, that's hilarious.
So did Dak.
It's got
Oh
13-yard
my
touchdown for
God.
Cousins. He ran around the corner on the edge and somehow
Kirk-
made it to the pylon.
Cousins is a burner.
Head first slide. I was hoping he got hurt. Sorry, no, I didn't say it out loud. I'm sorry. That was wrong.
Man. Dallas Goddard, 3.5 points. Let's go. Josh Jacobs is slacking. I don't know how. Oh, I guess there's
So this is my favorite part of the
minutes,
show, 110-ish to 130, when we just yell about stuff that you guys
Yeah.
can see.
Yeah.
It's my
Hold on,
favorite
hold
part
on.
of it.
We all got to
Login.
track along.
Yeah.
On my login, Roy, I got an
Oh,
extra
God.
login. I got an extra stream.
There's a
Or what?
Red zone if you want
Oh,
it.
I have it up. No, I'm just saying, like, the people that are watching us, they
Okay.
can also see these games, and we're just like, guess what happened?
yeah.
Like, we're the only ones that know somehow. I love it.
That's funny. Did anyone pick up any?
Who scored for
rares?
Philly?
It was Brown. Looks like maybe
Antonio Brown?
Antonio Brown.
AJ
AJ.
Brown.
Oh my gosh, where's your head?
I don't know. The same place his is, just psychotic and crazy and don't know what's going on.
Yeah. Let's see.
If it was Devontae Smith, I'm going to be upset.
Nope.
Okay, good.
AJ Brown. Yeah, he was another one that I was thinking about putting in a Rumble just because they're doing so well.
That's the thing, though, is like I can't put AJ Brown or Devontae Smith in for that exact reason. Is you don't know who's going to be the one to
you
hit.
never know. You
It's
never
like
know.
it's like Hill and Waddle from the Dolphins.
Exactly.
Or Diggs and Gabe Davis. Yeah, it's hard. And oh my God, someone just listed Cooper Kupp for $1,000 now. Who is this person? Let's find out. Because we're gonna do a little investigative journalism right now because this person. Oh wow. Okay. So get this. So now Juggernaut listed his Cooper Kupp Lego for $1,100, and Steve 1981 listed number 21 for $1,000. This is just going to become an undercutting nightmare. If that gets to like $800,
Do I hear 900? Do I hear next?
yeah,
guy.
no, for sure. Well, is it Blaze? Is Juggernaut the one that wants out?
No, I don't think that guy's long gone. I'm pretty sure.
Juggernaut?
No, the dude that was
who? Yeah,
I can't remember his name now, but the
yeah,
guy that
me neither.
absolutely crushed Mahomes.
Yeah. So I don't know though. That this is crazy because then it goes 1,000, 1,100, 1,600, 2,100. So who
you
has
should
$1,000?
buy all the three?
Yeah. Who has $1,000?
Somebody buy all three of them, and next thing
I'll get one. I'll get one if someone else will get another. Because this is just ridiculous. You guys want to talk about, he's the best receiver, blah, blah, blah. He sucks. And he's tanking. And he's killing my portfolio. I'm going to list. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to list him for $500 and take the L. Just
That's
to
a
get
big
it off
L.
my books.
No, you're not.
Why not? Who cares?
Wait, tell me
I'll
when
buy,
you
I'll buy, I'll buy
tell me-
Damon
tell me when
Pierce.
you list him, and I'll go on right now, and we'll do it on air.
Yeah, no, do that. You list it for 800, and then you buy Damian Pierce with it, and then
Right.
watch Damian Pierce tank,
Yeah.
and you just
Yeah,
keep the cycle rolling.
Keep on going back and
Keep
forth
it
until you're
going.
down like
You know,
$50,000.
now that Own the Moment like broke my heart and you can like legitimately see how much money you lost on your whole account,
I'm still up.
then yeah, it makes me really want to sell and get some of these unrealized losses off and just have them be realized.
Have
I
you
don't think
realized
it's-
you've already
I don't-
lost.
Yeah, exactly. Like, yeah, like then I can just stop worrying about it, right? Like, I don't know.
Those moments, I
pull the
just wait
Band-Aid off.
until
Take
it
it off.
hits in a challenge, and then I'll sell it.
Oh,
I'm not in
God.
any rush to sell anything.
Cooper Cup is never gonna hit.
What?
He's very likely to hit.
No, he's not.
Every
How?
week, he
He's
has
just gonna
one-
break
he
out.
had
He's just
one
gonna
bad
break
week.
out. He's gonna break out for like, I don't know.
The dude
70
Isn't he
averages
still
yards,
having a
scramble
good year?
game
touchdown.
for 100+ yards.
Yeah,
and you
he's
think
having a
suck.
really good year. They're saying.
They're saying.
They're saying you're not even
I
looking.
don't believe it, but that's what they're saying.
You know, I don't believe it. I mean, look at their record. Who
I
are they
look-
playing today? Who are they
I look
playing
at his
today?
price only. If his price is dropping, he just sucks.
They're playing.
That's literally how I think.
Who are they
Uh-huh.
playing?
God,
It's
I'm
someone
trying to look too.
They're gonna
Sorry.
get crushed by.
Cooper Cup, 18 catches,
Oh, San
223 yards, and 3
Francisco.
touchdowns today. Lock it in.
They're
No.
playing San Francisco today.
Oh yeah, they're screwed.
Yeah, but not him though. He had 14. He had 14 catches last time they played.
I mean, he may have. I
See,
played
that
him
is-
in
that
Rumble.
is the
Hopefully he
thing-
did it.
That is the
Hopefully he
thing
does do
about
well.
Cooper Cup is their team. They can get beat by 30, and he has like 17 catches for 180. It's absurd.
Okay, but then that brings up another discussion though. I mean, is he good in terms of like fantasy and Rumble, or is he good?
I mean,
like,
both.
But if you're like we've talked about this a million times, if you're on a bad team, then your moment is not valuable. And
No,
I mean,
no. But
realistically,
you can still be good.
yeah, you can. But we're
Look at
just
Kyle
talking about
Pitts, for
value.
God's sakes.
Yeah, but we're just talking about value. I mean, the only thing that we care about in this is not losing money, right?
yeah,
I mean,
for sure.
so
His moment is not
terms of,
good
like,
to hold.
yeah, it's a horrible moment to hold. So I'm just so upset with myself because really,
How old is Cooper Cup? Could he see like a potential, like somehow get on a team like the Chiefs and be crazy at some
he's
point in his
29
career?
already. He's 29.
Uh,
He's done.
imagine
Yeah, it's-
him being with like Josh Allen.
Yeah. You know what's crazy to me
But
is
then
that
I don't think he'd be near as good, right? Because like Diggs and Davis are probably better.
yeah. But I mean, okay, but look at it this way. Cooper Cup is 29 years old and Patrick Mahomes is 27. Like, I know they're different positions and whatnot, but like think about the career ahead of him that Mahomes has compared to like what Cup has. Cup is just like one bad season away from being forgotten about. Literally, because the Rams aren't going to repeat this year. They may not even make the division championship. So,
Yeah,
like,
they made him at the playoffs.
yeah, they may not even make the playoffs. So, Cooper Cup is like literally this season. If they do not do anything, he's like a season away from being removed completely and not valuable at all. Which now, through talking it out, makes sense that these people want to dump him because realistically, if you don't get out of a moment that you know is going down, you may be just completely screwed. You might lose everything.
Now,
And for me, buying it at $3,200 last season when they won the Super Bowl was a horrible mistake. But
But you
don't
didn't know then it was
you-
a horrible
exactly,
mistake.
Exactly. You don't know that that's going to happen.
Mm-mm.
And I mean, it's really hard to sit there and just evaluate what you think teams are going to be good because obviously, as we've seen this year, I mean, it's a very strange year for, I mean, who would have thought the Falcons were even doing what they're doing now? I mean, there's just like,
well, how much of Cooper Cup goes back to Stafford having the offseason arm surgery and not being completely healed and has probably 75% of the arm strength he did have?
yeah, 100%. But that's what I'm saying is you have to choose your moments.
No, will they get better?
Huh?
Will Stafford's arm strength improve week by week, and will they get better? Will they go through the last like 8 games of the season and end up like 6-2 and make a push, or are they just done? I mean, that's the thing. Are they just letting Stafford play and strengthen that arm up as best they can, or is he just done and just because he won them a Super Bowl, they're going to keep him in there as long as possible?
Well, the thing with
Right.
me is
Which he's earned.
talking about
But-
moments like the Cooper Cup for 3,200. Like I think that's still, and it's down to what, 1,000 now.
Yeah.
I think it's still short term. I mean, it's not even been a full year. I mean, those moments, the Cooper Cup legendary, that's what is it, a 79 minute count?
No, it's like 59.
59? Okay. Imagine season 4 when there's only 59 of his first legendary moment. Like I think if you have the patience to hold these kind of moments that you think are tanking right now, it'll build back up.
And I think Dapper is going to do something for the Legos at some point. I mean, at this point, they're going to have to do something because after the onboarding and the push for marketing and everything, which is something they have to do right now, and hopefully they keep this up. And but moving forward, they're going to have to do a little bit more for the rares than just a burn or sets and then legendaries. I mean, legendaries are doing the same thing that rares did 3 weeks ago, and they're going to have to do something for that. They're going to have to find that balance, and I just think it's a matter of time, and I don't think it's going to be too far off that they're going to start doing something for, hey, maybe you hold a Lego, something happens, maybe you hold, or it's going to be if you have exposition of a player of a Lego, you start using things like that. If they do tier that playbook, maybe you have a 50-50 chance at a Lego pack if you use 2 or 3 Legos in a challenge or something. They're going to have to do something, and I don't think it's far off. Even if it's just a temporary thing where it's trial and error like they've been doing.
Mm-hmm. I could totally see doing like a burn a Lego for a guaranteed Lego.
That'd
Chance
be cool.
at a guaranteed Lego. I would do it.
Would you burn Cooper Cup?
I would 100% burn Cooper Cup.
I'll burn my tears.
100% Cooper Cup would be burnt.
For what, a chance at like a random Lego?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You know what I mean? Because like if they came out and they were like, oh, well, we already know. Well, we don't know. And it's, kind of been in a holding pattern. But that little flip pass from Mahomes should be a Lego.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So if they...
Are we talking about the weird flip pass to Edwards-Helaire?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
For the touchdown?
Yeah.
I don't think that was a decent play.
Yeah,
am I the only one? It's like a normal play to me.
It is, but that's exactly how. Yeah, that's exactly how Mahomes' first Lego is, though.
Trevor Lawrence could have done that.
If you had a chance, right, to maybe pull that a Mahomes or a better player, I don't care if I lost money on it or not. It's worth the risk to burn a Lego for a Lego.
Dak is balling.
Yeah,
he just hawked it.
Yeah,
and what's going on? I mean, are the Lions going to beat Miami and now I'm going to lose that pick?
No.
I mean, seriously, what is
Dolphins
going on? It's 14-0. It's 14-0.
It was two big plays.
Wait, Detroit's up 14-0?
Yes.
What?
The Dolphins will come back.
I don't know, man. That's pretty rough. I think the Lions know it's due or no, I know, but I think the Lions know that it's do or die. I mean, if they lose, they're done.
They're coming off the bye week too, which is always huge.
Yeah,
you got 2 weeks to plan for one opponent.
I mean, 2 is 5 for 5.
Yeah, I'm really scared to see this Texans
Dolphins
game.
Put a fumble, and the Detroit capitalized with the big play, the Hawkinson after that. So it's been two big plays and a turnover on the Dolphins' part on a receiver they're never going to throw to again. So
yeah, it's fine. Let's see. Another weird thing. This is a huge side note that I just thought. Do you think people like Trevor Lawrence or Davis Mills is a good example? Do you think they're like watching Mahomes and Allen and people like that, and they're like, these people are in the same league as me? Do you think they think that? Like, do you think they just know, or do they think that they are like on par with them?
I bet you Mills thinks doesn't have the same thought process as Lawrence. I bet you Lawrence thinks he belongs in that echelon of quarterbacks. I mean, just from like some of the social media feeds and some of the feedback people have given, basing it off of nothing and judging completely. But
Davis Mills, I like Davis Mills.
I like Mills too.
He's like 23, 24, and he looks 38. And he just looks like he doesn't like, he just like, I got here somehow. Like that's just it.
The guy's got good fundamentals though. He's not a bad quarterback. I actually like him. He doesn't have a team around him either, though.
Yeah. We'll see what happens today. I mean, they're 1-4-1. I mean, if they don't win today, they're done. CeeDee Lamb just scored a touchdown, of course.
Well,
CeeDee Lamb's pretty good.
Well, I can report from that Texans game when I'm at Giant Stadium in 2 weeks.
Yeah, exactly. That'll be nice.
Yep, I'll go live from there and get some feedback from the fans.
Why didn't they make the Cowboys Bears game pickable? Because this is ridiculous. That I think Detroit is going to pull this out. I mean, it's going to be really hard for them to come back. I mean, it's still really early. It's only 7 minutes in.
Oh my God, the Steelers are about to score. You got to be kidding me. Can't give up points to the Steelers. At least I got the Cowboys D, and they seem to have everything under control. So.
Yes, they do.
Not in Rumble. I took Philly. That's why I'm saying this is sad.
Oh, in Rumble.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
Oh, we got a Taysom Hill signing.
Oh God, a wild Taysom Hill.
I can't wait for him to get a tight end moment.
Oh, that'll be fun. Oh yeah, Tua is slinging it. He's 7 for 7, and he just hit Hill on a long ball. Yeah, they're fine. They're fine.
It was a couple bad plays. It was a bad play dropping the ball on offense, and then 2 big plays on Detroit's offense and finding a hole in the zone. Not a big deal. I can't
stand watching the Falcons. It's always third down every time I look, and Mariota's just running for his life. That's the whole game plan.
Yeah, we talked about this last time. I mean, he doesn't even look for Kyle Pitts.
No, he just threw to Bird, whoever that is.
Demir, come on.
Demir Bird.
Pumps in the offseason?
Yeah, the big thing they did for him.
Yeah, pump my moment from $4 to 10.
Hey, I made like $40 off of that.
I'm sure. I'm sure. I got where's
Demir Bird.
Household name.
You want to see Trevor Lawrence? Trevor Lawrence, his common is $9 right now.
I know, dude. I saw it was 12 before the game today, and then everyone's just like, "Nope, hate him."
How about the guy who has all 500 Trevor Lawrences?
I'm gonna buy one at 9.
I think I bought one at like $30.
Yeah, I was about to say the average sale is still $35, and they're selling it for 9. Do I buy one?
The only thing,
$9?
okay, we've been bagging on Trevor Lawrence for a while, but let me just, oh my God, I bought one for $125.
$9. Good job. Good investment.
I like how he looked and was like, "Oh no,
Oh,
not this guy." Is it a double-digit cereal at least?
It's an 83.
Okay.
It justifies it.
Now it's worth 25.
Yeah, now it's worth 25. Oh my God, how embarrassing. I think I need to buy like 10 right now just to offset my cost.
You'd buy all the ones at 9 and 10 and just sell them for 11 and just hope for the best.
Oh my God, this game is killing me. Like this all day game, because like seriously. Well, you want to know something even worse is I bought Trevor Lawrence's rare for $975. I've lost $500 on that. And that one, I am completely willing to sell at a loss because I hate him that much. And just, give me $400. I'll put it towards Dameon Pierce if I need him. You know what I mean? Like, who cares? It's Trevor Lawrence. Like, you can rebuy it back probably for lower because obviously it's just falling like a brick.
No, they're actually it's going to be up to 15 in about 10 seconds.
What?
It's going to be back up to 15 in like 10 seconds.
Oh, nice. Good
Are
job.
you buying one?
Sounds like he's buying more than one.
Yeah. Good job. I mean, I did start to say we've been bagging on Trevor Lawrence kind of all morning, but he does have that one saving grace that it is his second year. And it is possible that something miraculous happens and he either starts playing better, which will pump his moment. Or, I mean, God knows if
Oh.
he got traded like to a better team.
I think they gave up too much to ever trade him. I don't think they're in a position. Like, who is his backup?
I mean,
You don't know. There's no way you know.
Like, yeah, like,
There's literally no way you know because no
Yeah,
one
Anybody
no,
know who the
there's
backup is with
not.
Jacksonville?
Chad Henne, probably.
or Travis
Oh,
Etienne.
God.
Well,
They're
wait,
just like,
I have about 35 Chad Henne like actual cardboard cards from him at Michigan. So put him in there. Let him go crazy.
Yeah, I mean, do it. Do it. No, but in reality, we have been giving him a hard time, but he's on his second year, and it's only halfway through the season, and maybe he does something. And like you were saying, Roy, I mean, if he gets a good receiver next draft, because they're gonna be low.
yeah, they might
If he
as well.
gets,
They
I
might
mean,
as well try out that backup now to make sure they stay in like top 5 range.
yeah, 100%. So like, if he,
I mean, you take JSN from Ohio State immediately, and then you just say, "Okay, are you good? We'll find out." Like
Right,
that's
right.
all. I mean, that dude has been hurt the entire year, but he is a freak. So you
Right.
just take that dude and see what happens.
So, I mean, there is hope for him at least, and $9 is just ridiculous. And I think Phoenix, did you just crush all those? Because I'm seeing 15 now. Was that you, or was that somewhere else too? 15, yeah, 15. I'm not buying him at 15.
How many did you get a hold of at 9 or 10 or whatever?
I grabbed one.
That's it.
That's all I had. Everybody else was
Hey,
already on. I told you.
You know what? You know what? People are actually. This is like a humble brag for us, but people are listening because, like, if you saw or if you heard that, you know what I mean. Like, I bet you half the people in EAD went and bought one at $9 because there's no way that I went to go buy one. They're all sold. $15. I'm not buying one at $15. I'll tell you that much.
But that's the thing too, is like this has been a trend, and this is what I was trying to tell everyone. If you're listening in, we've said this the entire time. Someone comes out, they don't hit it, they're not in a challenge week. So Trevor Lawrence wasn't even an option in this week's challenge, and he got beat by terrible Russell Wilson, and that happened. So his moment plummeted. That's when you buy them. You don't wait till the pumps. You don't wait till they're playing well. Just buy them at the worst possible moment when you also think they suck. That's when you should buy them.
Yeah.
And then you'll, I mean, at least make a little bit of a profit.
Or have something to burn.
The real floor is going to be 17 for Lawrence because there's only 5 and there's only one listed at 16 after the few 15s that are out over there. Then it's all 7. The floor of 17 is heavy.
Yeah, and a non-debut comment at 17, that's not bad. There you see, look at there, boom. This dude bought one. So I mean, that's the thing is like 17 for a non-debut common is fine. And then
yes, 100%.
If he hits a challenge, he's 30.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah,
I mean, like
sure.
that's fine. I mean, then if you see it at 9 and it's tanking because of a game he just played, just buy one.
And that $9 one, that's $21 minus the 5%. And let's do the math. And
like there's a Melvin Gordon
cares?
just got listed. He has 1,000 of these moments burned, and there's one listed at $4 because he just played a game. Like someone buy that. And it's gonna be me if I can get to it.
I mean, it's gonna go in 2 seconds, but like the same thing is happening right now with Mac Hollins. If you look, there's a bunch of fivers. Well, there's not a bunch of fivers. Let me rephrase myself. There is, Jesus, this thing's slow. There's one fiver. I'm picking it up because I'm gonna burn it to get it access into Playbook. I'll buy $5 moments and burn them all day.
All day.
All day. I wish
that information there.
I wish that I could I wish that I could burn five commons in place of the burn one rare. So if they really wanted to go crazy, and I mean this is a little bit extreme, but say the burn one rare also could be a burn 5 commons or even a 6 commons.
Well, they have a challenge for burn 5 commons this week.
Do they?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure, don't they?
I don't know about that.
Maybe the entry.
Yeah, it's just the entry.
Premium, just the premium.
No, 5 for 5. Burn 5 common moments for 5 yards.
Oh,
5
yeah.
yards.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I'm not doing that.
No, that's the mix of the 5-yard gap if you're short or you
But they
lose.
do have it.
You're right. No, I'm
It's
not.
an option.
Yeah, no. You're right.
Miami's just scored.
Yep.
Waddle.
That end
Yeah.
of week
It looks like
challenges
Garrett
looking
Wilson
really
is balling
tasty.
tonight too.
Why? What do you see?
Oh, just some interesting. Like Chris Godwin, you're gonna need. He's top 2 with 11 targets. I feel like he'll be in the top 5 of the target leaders there.
Mm.
And then,
No way.
You think
11?
11's a decent number?
I mean, catches maybe, but targets?
Yeah, he's at. I don't know. Like, who do you see beating that?
Cooper Kupp?
Waddle.
You got to have 5. Remember,
Oh,
so like
is it 5? Oh,
you have to
yeah.
have all 5.
Gotcha.
Oh,
What is it?
So like,
What's
sure,
it?
like maybe 2 guys get above that, but I feel like he's gonna be in the top 5. And then the next one is top 5 rushing leaders, and you got
Well,
Dalvin already
Mike
in there
Evans has
leading.
11.
A hilarious one that's in there right now for rushing. He shouldn't finish there, but Devin Duvernay right now.
oh yeah, yeah.
Justin Fields is in there right now, too.
Yeah. So just looking interesting. Then the other one is
Dalvin
you
Cook
gotta
could
have 2
bottleneck
of
it
the
again.
top 5 tackles.
I don't have any of those. Great.
But there is actually the rare wild card where right now the Baltimore Ravens, if you have whatever team has the most points, you get you can use a rare from them.
That's pretty cool.
Is Fields a guy?
I like
Are we
those
counting
little-
him?
Is Fields the guy?
Our guy. He just scored another rushing touchdown.
Fields.
Yeah.
I mean, I like him.
Are we putting a
but
crown on that head?
yeah,
He has
for
4
sure.
How about
carries for
Marquise
32 yards.
Brown right now?
I mean, I do regret selling all of my rares because I'm gonna have to buy one just to hold it. I like it, and plus it's a cool moment. But it kind of goes back to that. We get so pumped on that. Oh my God, he's doing horrible this week. Let's just dump him for the money. And there's no real
Yeah,
holding.
week to week.
Yeah, week to week is just so different that you can't. It's so hard to take emotion out of it. Is I guess the main.
I keep going over to my Rumble and seeing Christian McCaffrey sitting at 0 points, and I'm like, why? But it's because Carolina's playing, and they think he's on that team still.
Oh, I was gonna say because he's not playing.
Yeah, I know. But I was like, quarter 2 with 2 minutes left. He has 0 points. I'm doomed. But he's not at the game. So it's fine.
I'm doomed.
Whatever. But guys,
Marquise Brown with
before
the $6 floor.
Oh
He's
yeah,
injured
isn't he
right
hurt?
now.
Yeah, but he's only out for a month.
Who does he play for now?
That means he'll just fall farther.
Hopkins is back there. I don't know.
Mm.
I already own 5 of them also. So
Who, Marquise Brown? So do I.
Probably
Yeah.
like 12 or 13 bucks a pop. Too,
I think I
right?
own like
it's
3 of them.
painful. Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely bought 3 at like 10 or 12 or something.
You know what's weird? Juju Smith-Schuster is $5.
he's
like-
very good too.
Yeah, I just don't understand that logic because
bye week.
If Kelsey wasn't, bye week's 1. But if Kelsey wasn't on that
Yeah.
team, he would easily be 10, if not
They
more.
also just traded for someone too, didn't they?
Yeah, Kadarius Toney.
yeah,
Who
which actually
I
could
really
be cool.
like.
Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah.
say that
He's
could
a
be
fun
very
player to
cool.
watch.
He's going to be
I
like
like that one.
which is weird to me though, because that is McCole on the chopping block now because they're the same like gadget player.
Yeah, I think he's a bust, and they're
I mean, he scored 3 receiving touchdowns last week.
did he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Then why would they do that? Are they just stacking their bets?
Well, I mean, I don't know. Like Tony, the big problem that Kansas City has had is they took out McCole because he muffed punts a lot. And then they put in Sky Moore and he muffed one last week.
Yeah.
So maybe they're just putting Tony in as like a punt returner. I mean, that's a weird thing to trade a third and a 6th-round pick for.
Yeah,
But-
it is.
They definitely need help there because they lose a lot of. I mean, they literally lose multiple possessions because of punt returns a year.
Mhm.
So
That's funny. You said Mecole Hardman, and now he just went to $5, and there's only one of them, and it's mine.
Yeah, I think McColl's fine, and he's another player that if you move him to another team, if he does end up getting traded because of Tony, I think he could be a potential like wide receiver 1 or 2 on another team.
Mm-hmm.
He's very athletic, very like gadget style. He reminds me a lot of Debo without the strength, I guess, but add just pure speed
Mm-hmm.
because he is fast.
God, that Brees Hall
it's
3
bad.
badge at $7. I mean, it's gone down 56% in 7 days. I mean, I get it. He's done for the year, but he's still so good.
Yeah.
He's just really good.
Where'd he come from? That's a hard one.
I don't know. I have no idea.
I usually
Do you
know all
know?
these. No, I don't.
Oh,
Iowa State.
Cooper Cup, $1,000. Someone go pick it up. Cooper Cup, legendary. Someone go buy it. It'll increase $100 instantly.
Yeah, just take it down for 1,000, put it up for 1,100. Profit.
Yeah, profit. Boom.
Is Houston playing? How many carries does what's it call it?
I don't want to look.
I'll look. Let's see. Let's see what we got.
Yeah. You know what would be really amazing is
It doesn't have any if they're playing.
And
I want to
They're
see.
not playing until 4:00.
I want to see the Bears beat the Cowboys. You know, I'm just gonna say it right now. I want to see the Cowboys go down to the Bears and everyone just lose their mind.
AJ Brown, another bomb.
Yeah.
Really? Touchdown?
Yep.
Nice.
Hurts
Didn't play him, but that's okay.
Hurts
Still
is
like
good.
Yeah.
Hurts is real good.
I'm
glad he's my my hero today.
Is he? That's cool.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
okay. Well, just to let everyone know, Pittsburgh has used 3 different people to throw the ball so far.
Have they really?
Kenny Pickett, Najee Harris, and Chase Claypool all have a completion.
Awesome.
Which one's a better quarterback?
Well, Kenny Pickett's 6 for 7, so not terrible. But Najee and Chase both are 1 for 1. So, who knows? Kenny Pickett also is the rushing leader for Pittsburgh right now.
I'm so excited for this Seahawks Giants game. I want to see Geno Smith just crush people. And then if the Giants win, I mean,
jeez, then you know they're legit.
I know, like that's just crazy.
I hope it's a good game. Because if it's a competitive game, and it'd be nice to see both of those teams actually do something.
It
Also-
would be. No, I think it's a cool game. Like it's definitely one of those ones that people should be paying attention to because if the Giants win, I mean, they're what now? Right now they are
5-2, I think.
5-2. So if they go to 6-2, I mean, they could be a legit like threat. And Seattle, I mean, we all know Seattle's not doing too bad. I mean, they're looking better than they did when they had Russ, and Russ is doing horribly. So it might not have been. I mean, they might have gotten like the trade of the century right there, getting rid of Russ and getting Geno. Seriously, I mean, that's just so great.
Well, Geno was already there, and
Oh, was he? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Who did they pull?
I mean, I think they might have known something.
They got Locke.
They got Locke. Okay.
So he was still better than Russ.
That's not a bad backup plan, though.
Yeah.
No, for sure. I was thinking it was the other way
College,
around. I was thinking they got Geno for Russ, but no, you're right, Locke. So, I mean,
I think that's a Pete Carroll thing. He's always had really bad quarterbacks when they're playing for other coaches that look like absolute studs for him.
Yeah.
Even going back to when he was in college.
Yeah. I mean,
that says a lot about a coach when you play to the
For
strength
sure.
of the quarterback and you set them up to succeed rather than set them up to fail, doing the same thing over and over again.
Let's
So
also
imagine
talk
what
about
he'd
how
do with Trevor Lawrence.
Pollard touchdown.
Oh, he'd be the next like Peyton Manning.
Yeah.
Also, real quick, the Sunday Slate Challenge with the 20 carry thing.
Oh my God.
it may
Pollard
be,
is so good.
it may be like not many people, like 2 maybe.
Right. It's
20
not looking
carries
like
is
there's
a
going to be a
lot.
lot.
Well, the sports books say only 3 running backs. Over 19,
Henry,
over 19 and a half.
Saquon, and McCaffrey, I think, are the only 3.
And Pierce is 17.5 when it comes to Vegas odds. Like over under.
I don't own Saquon somehow, so that sucks. But we'll figure it out.
And there's no Zappy sightings today, right?
No. Mac Jones is in the game.
He's doing Mac Jones things. Oh, Jared Goff about to score again.
No.
Yeah, they're on the 5.
Oh, they're far away from the end zone then.
The 5.
Exactly, yeah. No problem. They'll fumble it.
Now they're on the 1.
A little bit closer.
Oh, who scored here?
Uh-oh. Mac Jones just had a pass tipped up in the air, like 50 feet in the air, came down right in between three defenders for the interception. Poor guy.
Oh, so they did pick it off?
Yeah, poor guy.
Yeah.
Who is this?
Mac Jones threw a
for an
pick.
interception that was tipped.
New England has like real problems.
Yeah, they have a really good running back, though.
Kyle Pitts is running down the field with the football. I'm glad to see that. I'm glad to see
Did they
that.
put him on defense?
What? No, he was wide ass open, and Mariota was like, it's funny too that now that we're talking about this, I just watched he come out to start this drive, and he walked up to Pitts in the huddle, and he's like talking to him, and he like pats him on the head. He's not looking for anybody else. He's just only looking for Kyle Pitts now. And I'm like, what did someone call down from the office? And they're like, I will pull you, Marcus Mariota. You will not play anymore.
If you don't throw to the best player on your team, and
every time,
one-on-one,
throw it. Double covered, throw it higher. Like, it's fine. It doesn't matter.
Does anyone think of the Raiders as like the biggest disappointment, or did we just know that they were going to suck?
We knew they were going to suck
because they are garbage. They're just total garbage. And
Josh
Derek
Jacobs
Carr
is really good, though.
Yeah, who cares? It's one guy. Derek Carr sucks.
I mean,
Derek Carr is the worst quarterback in the league.
Derek Carr's always sucked, though.
Yeah, and no, 100% he has. And so I don't know why they were like, "Oh, give him his college buddy; he'll be better." No, he won't. And he just threw a pick.
Wait, who are they playing?
New Orleans. New Orleans is feisty, man. I don't know. I like them.
I think Kamara just scored a minute ago too, right?
Yeah. They're up 10-0.
Game is over.
Tyrann Mathieu just got an interception. So I'm sorry. I like the Saints. I think that they're a feisty team, that they're going to have like something to show. And if they could figure out their quarterback situation, which obviously we all know how that's going. I mean, they could do some damage, but I don't know who's in their division. I'm just spacing it right now. I can't think of
the Raiders. Oh, New Orleans. It's Carolina, Atlanta, Tampa Bay, maybe.
Okay, that's what I thought. So the Saints could take that division. I'm saying it right now, because if they can get past Brady, that's it. There's nothing stopping them, because Carolina's garbage.
Like the starter moving forward too.
I'm sorry, say that again.
Dalton looks like the starter moving forward.
He does.
Winston was deemed healthy today, and
oh my God, Kyle Pitts scored.
Is that the first time this year?
No, I mean maybe.
I think it is, but
Dolphins are down 7-21.
Yeah.
Just giving them a head start. No big deal.
I don't know. Sorry to go back to that. Phoenix, I don't know. Dalton's been putting things together that Jameis has not been able to, which is interesting because Jameis Winston has the moment for Series 2, but that just shows how far behind All Day is right now. I think, if anything, you know what I'm saying? It's not really anything against the players, but all day is just slacking, and they're not even. Which we could say is a great thing because we're not getting flooded with moments that maybe don't deserve to be moments, and maybe they're being a little bit more selective. But at the same time, I feel like they're leaving a lot of stuff. I mean, if you were thinking about it from a business perspective, Phoenix, like what you're leaving a lot of money on the table, right? I mean, because if you're pumping out new moments, like say that Mahomes little pass, even if it was a rare, like we're gonna buy it. Like we're gonna give you our money. So like you're leaving money on the table, but at the same time, it's like you have to kind of respect that they're taking more time in creating moments.
If
Maybe
they don't do that, it's literally we saw what happens in the market when they don't do that, and you flood the market with all these moments, and all of a sudden it just tanks because you don't have the the base of the collector base, and you really need to expand the people in here, and doing the playbook every week, and just active on the platform consistently, and that's the one thing that we unfortunately haven't had for the past probably
There is zero reason to mint another Mahomes moment. If there's another one, it needs to be a crafting challenge or a challenge to complete, like a mint based upon the number of completions for that challenge. There should.
But don't we know he's just going to be flooded because he's the face of all day? Like we
let
know
the community
that, right?
decide that based upon our input when that challenge or crafting challenge is released. Don't just say, "Oh, here's another 10K or 1K Mahomes." We don't need that just dropped in a pack.
Yeah,
there shouldn't be any elite moments.
You're right.
Star too.
You are right. I mean, there's no reason for another Mahomes moment, but I think that there is reason for other folks' moments when you're not really seeing anything. When's the last time we had a new minted moment? It was Miles Sanders, correct? And
no, there's 3 new ones minted this week.
What?
The Elam, the oh my god, I just blanked.
Gino. Oh no, is it Gino?
Geno Smith rare.
Yeah. Yep. And there was one more I can't remember off the top of my head. I'm sorry.
Ayuk.
Oh yeah, Ayuk rare. So all things that could be burnt, essentially.
Right.
Yes.
Well, no.
I don't know. I like Geno Smith, so I'm gonna buy Geno Smith's rare just to have. That's just me though.
Like I've always loved Ayuk personally, so
I like Ayuk a lot too.
I packed it, so I'm okay with burning that for the points if I end up needing it. Like we talked about earlier. I mean, if Pierce hits, then I'm not gonna buy a Lego for that. So you just get the points that way. But I think, I mean, do we have any inside stuff as far as what's needed yet, guys, with Playbook Tracker?
Well, I got something we didn't mention. What about Malik starting today for Tennessee?
Yeah, Malik Willis. He'll have his debut most likely.
Yeah. No, that's awesome for him.
You think? Now, here's the question: what do you think his first moment will be? A run or a pass?
It's got to be a run, right?
Or
you know what though? If he balls out though and he drops like an 80-yard dime, it'll be a pass.
I hope it's a block.
A block.
I hope he crackbacks for Derrick Henry.
Oh,
just violent, and then that's what
quarterback block, first moment of its kind.
Jump pass from Derrick Henry, touchdown, catch.
Yeah,
that'd be interesting. The Tennessee special.
If I do know if it's Derrick Henry to Malik as his debut, it will be worth all the money.
All the monies.
And by that I mean,
you know what, Phoenix, you're right. Like Andy Dalton's just playing football right now. He's not bad. He's not great, but he's moving the ball down the field.
He's a veteran.
Yeah, he's making smart decisions. Like they're gonna score in 10 yards. I don't know. I think the New Orleans Saints are favorites in this division right now. Just personally,
I think Atlanta somehow wins it.
No,
and
not with Mariota.
I mean, they have the 4th best rushing attack in the league.
Yeah, but like
you don't even. I bet you can't even name the running back
for who?
Atlanta.
Oh no, I can't. I have no idea.
No, Cordell Patterson's been hurt for the last 6 games, and they have the 4th best rushing team.
But is that on Mariota's shoulders though?
No, it's Tyler Algier, whoever that is.
Algier, yeah. I don't know though. The Saints are looking good. I mean, they have Taysom Hill who can just play anything, and they have Kamara who is actually playing really well this year. Surprisingly, I didn't know how
Kamara's
he was
always sneaky.
Kamara scored again.
Yeah, I know. So he's a hard runner, and he's a big dude. And I don't know what happened with his legal troubles there, but
It's still pending.
still pending. I mean, the dude is just a monster. You should go back and rewatch that touchdown run that he just had.
He's good.
And then, yeah, he's really good.
Waddle touchdown, 14-21.
Oh, Waddle's going to blow up. So does Waddle? Waddle has a common and a Lego and a rare, right?
Yep.
So
what's his rare sitting at?
His rare is sitting at 149.
Oh my God.
And it's only a 1099 mint, which is really nice.
I mean, he's good.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what's I would, if I had it, I would buy his triple badge Lego for $23.75 right now. It's only a 49 mint. It's a great mint count. That's one of the things that I think
you could probably get it half of it for your Cooper Cup.
You know what? That is a genius move right there.
I will also say, just watch out the market. You're George Pickens. He doesn't have a catch today, so
Really?
he might plummet.
Let's look at him. Because that I would pick up before anything else. He's up 7% in 24 hours, but if he doesn't,
That's just one buy, though. I'm sure.
yeah. You know what? It's interestingly enough, he's been selling pretty consistently.
I mean, it's a phenomenal moment.
Yeah, for sure.
If you look at the marketplace, if you look through all the moments, every single one of them, and how pure, how good the pure play is, it's top 5 easily.
Yes,
on the whole.
I would agree with you. Because if it was a touchdown, like we talked about, it's better than that Odell Beckham. If it was a touchdown,
yeah, it could be the best catch for a touchdown to exist ever.
Yeah,
if it was a touchdown.
Yeah, I mean,
not because of when it was or anything like that, but just the pure skill of the catch. It's definitely up there.
I mean, the dude lays out more so than that. If you watch that Beckham and Pickens side by side, and you just see the athleticism,
the reach is disgusting.
Of his back arch is crazy. He just totally puts it all out there, and somehow comes up with that ball as well. I don't know that it's my favorite play on the platform. I'm not gonna lie. I've just been waiting to buy it. I don't know why, but I just have this feeling. I was seeing a bunch of them selling around $700, so I was like, I don't want to spend more than $700, as you obviously all you guys know. I've been getting burned on Legos lately, but I don't want to spend more than $7. And right now it's at $791. So you're right. If he doesn't have a catch this week and it maybe falls below $7, it might be one of those ones that you have to pick up.
Yeah.
Just for fandom purposes. You know what I mean? Because I don't think he's going to blow up. I don't think it's going to double or anything like that, but I want the moment. Just you want a Mahomes debut.
Right.
It's the same thing.
Yeah, I feel that. We are running. It is 2 p.m. over here, so I think now would be a great time to call out. We're going to go watch some football, keep up with some challenges, do all the things. I will say there is a link to a Discord called Everything All Day down in our About Me section. If you want to check that out, they're actually going to be giving away a pack next week. They'll release some more details inside the Discord in the next day or so. So if you want to go check that out, they're going to be giving away a NFL All Day pack in there. So definitely a great community. We've learned a lot in there. We're all members of it, and I think you guys should stop by and check it out. So that's my final word. If anybody has anything to say, go ahead and chunk it in there now.
Good luck, gents.
Yes, good luck on hoping Dameon Pierce doesn't hit 20 carries, and we'll be good to go.
And thanks everybody for tuning in again. like we always appreciate the comments and the feedbacks, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. But yeah, for all of you who are watching, we really appreciate it. This is just something that we all are super passionate about and like to do. So anytime you guys can throw us comments or questions or feedback or anything like that, we're always open to it.
Absolutely. But until next time, we'll be back Wednesday, 10 p.m. Eastern, doing our AMA. Come in, ask us questions, anything you're confused, concerned, just want to ask, you can do it there. So we will be back. But until then, we're out.
Bye, guys.
Yeah.